Have you ever stubbed your toe and yelled something so weird that even your dog looked confused? Congratulations, you're speaking the ancient language of Panglish. But have you ever wondered, really wondered, how humans even came up with language in the first place? Like, who looked at a rock and went, "That's a rock"? Today we're diving into the chaotic, hilarious, and slightly questionable story of how languages were created. Buckle up, caveman, it's about to get loud, confusing, and possibly bilingual. So it all started like this. Imagine you're a caveman. You wake up hungry, naked, and surrounded by other naked, hungry cavemen. You see a giant beast outside, and you want to warn your friend Ugg. But how do you warn him? You don't have words. No, "Hey bro, there's a mammoth." You just start making sounds. "Ah! Big, furry, ah!" And Ugg goes, "What?" Then the mammoth eats you both. Lesson learned. Next time you need a better system. Thus, language was born, out of a desperate need not to die. At first, it was all just grunts. Ugh meant yes. Meant no. Ooga booga meant, we don't really know, but probably something NSFW. But over time, these cavemen realized, hey, what if we give names to stuff? Like this sharp thing, we'll call it stabby. And that hot stuff that makes our meat less chewy, ouchlight. Eventually, stabby became spear. Ouchlight became fire, and someone decided poop hole was too crude, so they called it a latrine. Fancy. Now, here's where things get spicy. As tribes moved apart, their words started changing. Imagine one group says water, another says agua, and a third one just goes glug glug. Language evolved like a bad game of telephone. One caveman says tree, the next tribe says tray, the next one goes arbor. Then suddenly you have Latin, French, Italian, Spanish, and some poor guy in England trying to figure out if night is pronounced with a K. Spoiler, it's not, and no one knows why. One day, a genius, or probably just a lazy guy who was tired of explaining things 100 times, said, what if we draw the sounds? And boom, writing was born. First with pictures, hieroglyphics. A bird meant bird. A snake meant snake. A guy with a beard meant probably a guy with a beard. But then some other overachiever said, no, let's create letters, 26 of them, each with a sound. And let's make sure they never follow the rules, like how GH is silent in though, but sounds like an F in enough. Because that's how you create emotional trauma in children learning English. Fast forward to now, we have over 7,000 languages. Some are beautiful, some are poetic, and some
are just memes.